Welcome back to Record Rift, where we tear through history's pages to reveal the moments that shaped our world. Today, we're standing at the gates of Vienna in 1683, where the mighty Ottoman Empire launched its final, earth-shaking push into the heart of Europe. Picture a city under siege, its walls trembling under cannon fire, as a coalition of Christian powers rallies to stop an unstoppable empire. This wasn't just a battle. It was a clash of civilizations, a turning point that halted the Ottoman tide. Why did the Ottomans target Vienna? How did Europe's defenders prevail? Join us as we dive into the Siege of Vienna, a saga of courage, strategy, and survival that redrew the map of history. Let's charge into the fray. By 1683, the Ottoman Empire was a colossus, stretching from the Balkans to the Middle East and North Africa. Under Suleiman the Magnificent a century earlier, it had nearly captured Vienna in 1529, only to be repelled. In the 17th century, the Ottomans remained a powerhouse, their disciplined janissaries and vast resources dwarfing European armies. Under Grand Vizier Kara Mustafa, an ambitious leader, the Ottomans saw Vienna, the capital of the Holy Roman Empire and gateway to Central Europe, as the key to dominating Christendom. Capturing it would fulfill a centuries-old dream of Islamic expansion into Europe. Europe, however, was fractured. The Holy Roman Empire, led by Emperor Leopold I, was weakened by internal disputes and wars with France. The Habsburgs, ruling from Vienna, faced rebellions in Hungary, where some nobles allied with the Ottomans against Habsburg oppression. The 1683 campaign was sparked by a broken truce with the Habsburgs, as Kara Mustafa rallied an army of 150,000, including janissaries, Sipahi cavalry, and Hungarian allies. Europe's hope rested on a fragile coalition, the Holy League, backed by Poland, Bavaria, and the papacy. As the Ottoman army marched toward Vienna in July 1683, the stage was set for a showdown that would decide Europe's fate on July 14, 1683. The Ottoman army, led by Kara Mustafa, encircled Vienna. The city, defended by 11,000 soldiers and 5,000 militia under Count Ernst Rudiger von Starnberg, was outnumbered 10-1. Vienna's walls, though fortified, faced relentless bombardment from Ottoman cannons and sappers digging tunnels to plant mines. The defenders, low on supplies, endured starvation and disease as the summer heat intensified. Kara Mustafa, confident of victory, demanded surrender, but Starhemberg refused, knowing Vienna was the last bulwark against Ottoman conquest. For 2 months, the siege was a grueling ordeal. Ottoman miners blew holes in the walls, while janissaries launched assaults, only to be repelled by desperate defenders. Citizens, including women and children, repaired breaches and fought fires from incendiary shells. Outside, the Ottomans built a tent city, their banners fluttering in a show of might. By September, Vienna was crumbling. Food was gone and morale was fading. But hope arrived with whispers of a relief army gathering, led by Poland's King John III Sobieski. The stage was set for one of history's most dramatic battles. On September 12, 1683, the Battle of Vienna erupted. The Holy League, a 70,000-strong army led by John III Sobieski, included Polish hussars, German infantry, and Austrian cavalry. Sobieski, a seasoned commander, planned a daring strike from the Kahlenberg Heights overlooking Vienna. At dawn, the coalition attacked, catching the Ottomans off guard. The Polish winged hussars, elite cavalry with feathered wings that roar in the wind, charged downhill in one of history's largest cavalry assaults, smashing through Ottoman lines. The battle was chaos, cannon fire, clashing steel, and swirling dust. Kara Mustafa's forces, stretched thin by the siege, faltered under the coalition's ferocity. By evening, the Ottomans broke, fleeing in disarray and leaving behind weapons, tents, and treasures, including Kara Mustafa's war chest. Vienna was saved, with fewer than 4,000 coalition deaths compared to 15,000 Ottoman losses. Sobieski, entering the city, declared, "We came, we saw, God conquered." The victory was a turning point, halting Ottoman expansion and boosting European confidence. Kara Mustafa, blamed for the defeat, was executed by the Sultan's order in Belgrade months later. The relief of Vienna marked the beginning of the Ottoman Empire's decline in Europe. The Holy League, emboldened, launched a counteroffensive, recapturing Hungary and parts of the Balkans in the Great Turkish War, 1683 to 1699. The Treaty of Karlowitz in 1699 cemented Habsburg gains, shrinking Ottoman influence. The victory also strengthened the Habsburgs, making Vienna a symbol of resistance and a cultural hub in the coming centuries. For the Ottomans, the loss exposed weaknesses. Internal strife, economic strain, and reliance on outdated tactics eroded their dominance. The defeat fueled reforms, but the empire never regained its former momentum. In Europe, the victory united Catholic powers, though tensions with Protestant states in France persisted. Vienna's survival reshaped geopolitics, ensuring Central Europe remained Christian and Habsburg-led. The city's scars, damaged walls, and a battered population healed slowly, but its role as a bulwark was cemented. The Siege of Vienna in 1683 was a pivotal moment, halting the Ottoman Empire's last major push into Europe and marking the start of its long decline. It reshaped the balance of power, strengthening the Habsburgs and paving the way for Europe's rise as a global force. The battle's legacy lives in Vienna's grand architecture, like St. Stephen Cathedral, and in cultural memory. Croissants, some say, were inspired by the Ottoman crescent defeated that day. The siege also foreshadowed modern warfare, with its mix of artillery, cavalry, and coalition tactics. It highlighted the power of unity, as disparate European states rallied against a common foe. Today, the event is studied as a clash of civilizations, though it's also a reminder of shared humanity. Both sides suffered, and both left legacies of art, culture, and resilience. The Siege of Vienna wasn't just a battle. It was a hinge of history, swinging Europe toward a new era that's the epic saga of the Siege of Vienna, a clash that stopped an empire and reshaped a continent. What do you think? Could the Ottomans have taken Vienna, or was Europe's victory inevitable? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us what historical showdown you want us to explore next on Record Rift. If this journey through 1683 gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to join our quest through history. Until next time, keep uncovering the rifts that shape our past. This is Record Rift, signing off.